All right. So yes, right here with the nine of discs, like I was talking about, is really feeling comfortable with where you are, being able to enjoy everything, and it's breaking a cycle. It's breaking an illusion. I mean, this is the devil card, and the devil card is reversed, and so it's finally letting go of an obsession, finally letting go of a situation that doesn't serve you, of a mind, a way of thinking that has just been hampering who you are. It's letting it go, and it's because you finally realized you're worth it. That's great, Aquarius. So then over here we have, in relationship, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Wands, and then the Two of Discs. And having this, so for those of you who have children, maybe who are teenagers, maybe a little bit younger than that or a little bit older, having that right there is it looks like you guys are going to be having some battles in June, that you guys are going to be bickering a lot and not seeing eye to eye. Now, if you do have children and you're bickering a lot in June, the best thing that you can actually do is think from their perspective and communicate with them in such a way. Two of Discs is saying, hey, find the balance. It's not all you, it's not all them, it's you two together. So if you are bickering, and it could be your child is a water sign, so it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it could also just be that your child is going through a really emotional time, and the emotions are like water. But really, the battles that you will be having, the arguments you will be having with this person, is teaching both of you a little bit about each other, and how to react, and how to guide, and how to love one another in a truer sense, in a more honest sense. And so that's going to be, it will actually, because of these arguments, you will be able to find that balance too, but just be patient in that. Now, if you don't have children, this goes for relationships, this goes for lovers, this goes for other family members, is that there's a really good chance that in June you guys are all going to be just not on the same page. But it doesn't mean that you need to break up. It doesn't mean that you need to walk away and, get a divorce or separate. What it actually means is you have to find a more efficient way of communicating. All right? Because with the Five of Wands, this is not the end-all be-all. This is, hey, you stamina building, endurance, trying to learn lessons on how to be so that you can grow. And since it's in relationship, it's how to grow with others and find the balance in that. And in career, we have the Empress. So you could be starting a new job. And strength, this is awesome. And then the Sun reversed. Now, the Sun reversed is still quite positive, so don't worry about that. But the Empress here is, you could be starting a new project. You could be birthing a new idea when it comes to work, and you feel really creative. Lots of ideas are coming up. It just seems easy. It seems fast and furious with these ideas that you're having. Now, what you have to do is, with these ideas, have the confidence to express them. Have the confidence to say, this is my idea, this is how I want to implement it, and go with it. And if you do, then I really feel like the Sun reversed is just saying you need to be confident in yourself. You need to say your truth and say, I did this. I am this project's mama. Because with the Sun reversed, it's not saying that you're not lucky or you're not going to have the light shine. It's just that it's going to take you some work to get there, and so you have to be diligent about it and stand up. So whatever your project is when it comes to work and career, stand up for it. Work hard. It's just like being a mom, every day, in and out. You gotta cook dinner, you gotta make breakfast, you gotta make sure they got their clothes on and brush their teeth, all these things. I'm a mom, so I know this. But you do it day in, day out, day in, day out, even though sometimes you're like, why do I keep doing this? Because you love this project, because this is your baby. Okay? So day in, day out, put the work in, and it will manifest. And then in abundance, we have the Four of Discs reversed, and the Knight of Swords reversed, and then the Emperor. All right, so when it comes to abundance, don't hoard, okay? It's basically saying don't hoard. If you do, you're going to miss a really important message that's coming in that could really shift the tides of your wealth and your abundance, and shift it in a way that could take you to a whole different direction, even to a whole different location. So the Knight of Swords is, a message that's coming in that could either be negative, but it could also be that you just missed it because you weren't paying attention. And that's what I'm getting more so from this reading. With the Four of Discs reversed is, Four of Discs reversed is the reversal of the miser. It's saying, give. You can only give to receive. And then the Knight of Swords says, if you don't do that, then you're going to miss this true blessing, this true honor that it wants to be bestowed on you by the Emperor and move you to a new level of abundance. So just make sure that if you're second guessing, like if you should donate or if you should maybe help somebody out, and you're like, oh, I know I should, but I don't want to, and that's how you're feeling, you should do it. Okay? If it's not going to make or break you, if it's just a little inconvenient for you for just a tad bit of time, do it. There's going to be a message in it that's going to help you grow. And finally, in the mind-body-soul connection, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, the Six of Cups reversed, and then the unconscious. So this is really saying that you need to put the past behind. All right, Aquarius? That there is no abundance. There is no need for you to keep rehashing something that has already happened. Take the lesson from it and move on. That's what the unconscious or the Hanged Man is saying. It's like, yes, we need to delve into it, but you've been delving into it plenty, and you've got the lesson now. And so now bring it out and bring yourself back to the present. Bring yourself to now so that you can focus on now to create a future. But right now, it's just no longer need to play that scenario in your head anymore from the past. You need to let it go. And I feel like you definitely will, because we have illusions breaking. Just make sure you don't feel guilty. Don't keep looking back and say, I wish I could have done that. I feel so guilty I didn't. How am I going to get over it? It's done. Say your apologies. It's okay that, we're human. So everyone's going to make mistakes. But you have to let it go now. And you are. I know you can do it. Okay, so let's call on the angel cards just to bring everything together and give a little added guidance. Aquarius, what added guidance do you have for Aquarius? Visualize success. That's perfect. See yourself doing well in the situation and have faith in a positive outcome. That's perfect. That pretty much summarizes everything that's going on right now for you, Aquarius. All right, so from the collective, remember to root yourself, Aquarius, root deep down so you can rise high, high, high. Visualize that success. Issues that come up in friends, family, lovers, it's to make you stronger. There's so much abundance and work happening. Go for it. Don't give up on yourself. Keep being diligent and endure. And then also look up, help others. There's some messages that will help you grow, and leave the past in the past.
Okay, so there are some challenges, but it's nothing compared to some other signs, and also it's all very doable, especially when we have the 10 of discs. That is the 10 of discs, which is permeating all of the rest of June. So that is abundance. That is feeling really grounded in your surroundings, in the material realm. It seems to all just be coming together, and you just feel content with where you are and where you are in this realm. We do have the Three of Wands in relationship, and this actually, it has this feeling of if you are single, then you just feel so happy with where you are, you don't even need anyone. Like, you don't want to ruin your happiness. And if you are with somebody, then I feel like you're just enjoying the moment. And even though it doesn't, like, the future is foggy, you just love where it is right now, and you appreciate it for what it is right now. So the Three of Wands, even though it's in reverse and you can't see the future and you can't see what's going to happen, I really feel like you still feel really positive about where it is, and it still feels really good. And even if it only lasts a week, a month, a year, 10 years, you will feel satisfied and happy with what you have had when it comes to relationship. And this could be with a lover, but it can also be with a friendship. Like, you just love them right now and you don't care where this friendship is going. I see it more so on a lover friendship level, less so on a family level. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and this is in career. So this is really asking you, even though your chances are, Aquarius, you're very successful at what you're doing and how you are going about it in work, you're not going to get any pats on the back. People aren't going to say, good job, Aquarius, you're doing amazing. But you should still do what's right, and you should still do top-notch work 120%, because that's the right thing to do. Even though people will not be acknowledging you for it, you will know that what you're doing is substantial and high quality. And that, in turn, will pay off in the future, even if you can't see it right now. And it's really important for you to do that, because if you cut some corners and you just say, well, no one cares, then I'm not gonna care either. Well, we have the Judgment card in reverse. So this is really saying, if you slip up in any way, that's when it's gonna show. Not all the hard work, not all the blood, sweat, and tears you have put in, but that one moment when you let up, that's when people will notice. So really keep diligent, stay strong, recognize what you're doing is beautiful and important, and stay that course. The Awakening in reverse is really warning that if you aren't honest, if you aren't true, it will be found out. And strength in mind, body, soul connection. And that makes complete sense with the situation, because, you might feel weary, you might feel tired over trying so hard and no one saying, wow, you're doing great. And that might really be starting to get to you right now. But remember, you do have this beautiful, you have to sit in this content feeling of, I've done what's right, and that's what makes me happy. And I'm happy with the work I've done, and that is why I do it. I don't do it for acknowledgement. I don't do it for accolades. I do it because I love it and I believe in what I'm doing. And so that's why the Strength card came up, is to remember that and to pull from that over and over again when you feel like giving up. All right, so then we have, let's pull from the Visionary card from Noah Nafu for some added guidance. It's this one. The Horse. Man, I think this is the third time it's come up in these readings. The Horse. Okay. Let me read it to you. Yes, I'm trying to remember what other signs got it. I'm pretty sure Capricorn got it. In ancient times, the old tribes lived at quite a distance from one another and had no way of connecting. One day, a horse showed up at the tribal camp and lay down before the chief. The chief mounted the horse and was taken to the neighboring tribe. The meaning behind this card is that you are meant to cross limits otherwise thought to be out of reach. The horse represents going beyond boundaries you would normally not cross. cross those boundaries to find new passageways and reveal new thinking. All right, so you definitely, with this card, strength, have the strength to cross boundaries, to get out of your comfort zone, to, understand that even though you don't have the flowers and the hurrah and the cheer, that you have that within, and to push through on this journey, on this passage, which will lead to positivity, which will, keep this going.